Hey folks, it's August 13th, Monday, 2018. Shout out to my subscribers. I wanted to chat today about transgender disinformation, okay? I would love to say misinformation as well. They both, see, the difference between them is disinformation is purposely done. It's purposely misinforming people. Whereas misinformation is basically just ignorance. It's just a lack of knowledge and people talking like they know shit. So basically there's a lot of disinformation about transgenders and misinformation claiming that we're all mentally ill, okay? And it's because of the word gender dysphoria, okay? There's a reason they use that word, and a lot of provinces and states and countries will not cover surgeries for birth defects or treatments, okay? And 30,000 doctors across the U.S. and Canada agree transgenderism is a birth defect. Okay? But the government has it labeled as a gender dysphoria, so we can get our treatment, okay? So don't be falling into this belief that all transgenders are mentally fucked up. We're not. Actually, a lot of us are very smart people, okay? A lot smarter than the cis people I know. Basically, you have to be so mentally strong to do this or to survive this, and to survive the onslaught of society. See, you got to understand, mental illness. We would have a death rate of like 90-something% if that was the case. Okay. Most transgender people I know are very smart, very articulate, very well educated. Some are very well traveled, and they're just very smart. I mean, there's a lot of dumb ones too. I mean, there's some that could be mentally ill, but I can find mentally ill people in any family bloodline. I can go to any church and probably find 50% of that church mentally ill, okay? Doesn't mean they're non-functional, it just means that they have mental illness, and it could be anything from alcoholism to drug use to depression to, panic disorders or various other disorders like panic attacks and stuff. So basically, there's mental illness everywhere. And you can't just label it to transgender people. I mean, like I said, a lot of the ones I know are not mentally ill, okay? I don't consider myself mentally ill. I have a funny sense of humor, and sometimes I'm a little twisted. I'm a fully functioning, normal person. I don't find myself in any mental illness. I guess it just upsets me when I hear people like, Gavin McInnes and Steven Crowder and Ben Shapiro and Alex Jones yapping on, and Paul Joseph Watson and all them yapping off about things they don't even know. They don't know anything about transgender people, okay? And some of them even admit they know nothing. The only one who doesn't is Ben Shapiro. Well, he's got no doctorate, he's got no medical degree, so what right does he have talking about us? He should be looking at himself because he's mentally ill. But aside from that, anyone who's on the internet creating this disinformation, I would really question their motives, but I would question their sanity, because personally, they're running around pretending to be doctors, and they're not, okay? Only a doctor can assess if you're mentally ill or not. I mean, okay, see, some people you can pick it up pretty easy, but I mean, mental illness can be hidden. Not all disabilities are visible, okay? And like I say, there's functioning mentally ill people that, get through their days and stuff, but it doesn't mean they don't have mental illness. And like I said, that could be many things, depression and various other things. But I just wanted to set the record straight that, transgenders are just people, and that's all we are. And we're trying to fight this disinformation/misinformation campaign against us. I don't think it's right, and I don't think it's fair. I think almost a lot of society are either jealous or, I don't know, envious or just hateful. Maybe they hate themselves and they hate their own lives so much that they want to pick on anyone else they can to make themselves feel better. Again, that's mental illness. So just, and I just wanted to bring this up quickly because there's been a lot of videos lately on YouTube saying that we're mentally ill, and it just really bothers me because I'm not. I haven't. I mean, and I've been transgender for 40 years. So 40, yes, that's a long time, I know, and it took me a long time to, well, A, to get the guts to stand up to society and say, fuck you, you know, I'm transgender and I'm gonna do my transition. But also the availability of transitions. As the older you get, the less chance you get to getting your foot in the door because they want to do all the young ones, right? And so, you know, basically, but don't believe every video you see. You know, look things up. Ask me if you have any questions. I just really want to stop this whole misinformation, disinformation campaign against transgender people. It's wrong, and it's just as bad as saying that anyone who's a Muslim is bad. It's like saying anyone who's white is racist. That's like, you know, it's misinformation. And actually, no, that's disinformation. But you can't generalize, and you can't just say, oh, all of these people are like this. You can say all black people are black, but they're not, because now that there's interracial couples and stuff, a lot of them are almost white. They're almost, you know, Asian or whatever. So, I mean, you can't even say that anymore. So you can't generalize a group of people in one sense. It's silliness. So basically, just don't believe the videos that you see. I would give it with a grain of salt, because these people don't know what they're talking about. Anyone who does trash transgenders, I feel bad for them. I think they're mentally ill, personally. And I think they need to, you know, attack other people to make themselves feel better, right? So, hope you all have an awesome day, and I will talk to you soon. Shout out to my subscribers. Bye.